On June 16th, I experienced discrimination firsthand. I was driving with my children behind a Lanier County Sheriff's Department deputy. The officer pulled over to the side of the road and let us pass him, and then after a few seconds pulled in behind us and pulled us over. After only asking to see my license, he complained that the plate around my tag cut off the bottom of the county name, which it didn't. I broke no law, yet I was treated like a criminal because of how I looked. But the officer was allowed to target me for this false issue. My children were subject to this and scared when we had done nothing wrong. His actions were and continue to be deemed legal. The officer was acting on behalf of Georgia's legislation that targets Hispanics in Georgia. Many Hispanics are being told, just as I am, that we are not afforded the rights of the American Constitution because of how we look. This should not happen in America. Lawmakers in both Georgia and in the United States are creating hatred and unsafe environments. There is no justification for government officials to profile innocent citizens in laws they write. The United States Census Bureau reports the Hispanic population has surpassed 50 million and accounts for more than half of 27.3 million population increase in the last decade. So why are we allowing others to categorize us as targets in laws that strip away our rights? This silent, easy target of Hispanic migrants was allowed to be vilified. And Americans were steered to hate these lawbreakers and to blame these lawbreakers for contributing to all of this country's real issues, such as social inequalities, economic crisis, legalized corporate greed, and government waste, and more. Somehow, in recent years, it became normal to target the Hispanic population as an easy scapegoat for politicians and talking heads to avoid talking about and taking care of the real issues facing our country. Instead of tackling the dire issues, politicians found a quick bullseye to distract voters and taxpayers from these serious problems. Their bullseye was an obvious and easy target: Hispanic migrants. Now that Hispanics may account for the largest majority ethnicity in my lifetime, I think that it is time for all Americans to stop profiling, discriminating, and villainizing Hispanics in America. This should not happen to an American. In reality, Georgia House Bill 87 opened the doors for racial profiling by law enforcement, which I was targeted and pulled over for, simply because of the color of my skin. There is no justification for politicians to legalize discrimination against an entire group of Americans, even if they claim we are not their target. And now government officials are using Hispanic migrants to justify laws and actions and hate-filled words to target all Hispanics in America. According to the United States Census Bureau, the term Hispanic or Latino refers to the persons who trace their origins or descent to Mexico, Puerto Rico, Cuba, Spanish-speaking Central and South American countries, and other Spanish cultures. Origin can be considered as a heritage, nationality, group, lineage, or country of the person or person's parents or ancestors before their arrival in the United States. People who identify their origin as Hispanic or Latino may be of any race. The House bill will also affect Georgia's economy. Some business owners worry the crackdown will harm the state's agricultural, landscaping, and restaurant industries, which partly depend on migrant labor. Supporters of the House bill say that Hispanic migrants are taking jobs from state residents. Well, Roscoe Hutchinson said no one showed up one Tuesday morning to pick blackberries at his farm in Baxter, Georgia. A labor shortage he blamed on House Bill 87. According to the Georgia Fruit and Vegetable Growers Association, growers reported that they were getting 50% of workers they needed. Production shortage could increase prices in local supermarkets. In addition, the trouble with finding farm workers so urgent as crops come in for the summer harvest could be a harbinger of shortages in metro Atlanta industries that depend on Hispanic workers. That could drive costs for construction work, restaurants, tourist spots, and landscaping. There are many that say that Hispanic migrants don't pay taxes. But according to the IRS, the United States government received $305 million as taxes collected from the Hispanic migrants in the United States. The migrants help increase businesses by purchasing goods. They pay sales tax as well as property taxes. I am a young, intelligent Hispanic mother, tax-paying college student, and a United States citizen, and I am here today to say that we Americans should demand that the profiling, discrimination, and villainization of Hispanics in America must stop. We Hispanics account for about 1 out of 6 Americans, according to the United States Census Bureau, so we should not tolerate this campaign to make us all second-class humans. We have the world's oldest constitution, and it states that no state shall make or enforce any laws which shall abridge the privileges or immunities of citizens of the United States. Nor shall any state deprive any person of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor deny to any person within its jurisdiction the equal protection of the law. We all deserve equal opportunities.